Okay, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies and gents, got some information that, look, this is how my mind works. And I don't know about yours, but as we told you, everything in life is 100% mental. There is nobody, and I was just having a conversation with a young man about this earlier today. There is no one out there who can claim king of all knowledge, who can claim that they created something on any level, that they are the sole possessor of this bit of information. Ladies and gentlemen, you must understand that the laws of physics says that knowledge had to begin someplace. It had to start at some point, and that no one to this present day can claim that they own knowledge except for the first person to have such knowledge. Well, I was the first person to know about that. No, that ain't that. No, please, God, you ain't the first person, because there was other people who had the same knowledge before you. What you guys must understand is, you've heard of history repeating itself. Well, that's what history does. It keeps repeating itself over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, because it's all in my head, and I think about it over and over again, and I keep... Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the conversation I was having is because knowledge came from a point, from the beginning. We all know that. Scientists have proven this, that there was a point. You guys do know that the scientist knows that everything started at one moment, at an indefinite point with regards to our universe, that it had a beginning. Well, in order for the universe, which is, oh Lord, overwhelming when it comes to information and knowledge, the construction, the mathematics, the design, ladies and gentlemen, the universe is full of knowledge. That's all scientists are doing when they are sending their so-called satellites into space. Is they're tapping into that knowledge. They're gaining that knowledge. It's not theirs. It was there before. They are just tapping into it. Now, mind you, it's not the subject matter for what we're talking about today. Just wanted to explain to you, all of you, because I was just explaining to someone else earlier today how important thinking is to me. It is my life, because I take it seriously. Look, life is 100% mental. You can't think, you can't sit, you can't sleep, you can't lie down, you can't sit down, you can't walk, you can't talk, you can't eat, you can't chew, you can't blink, you can't feel, you can't smell, you can't taste, you can't do anything without thinking. Oh no, my son, he does all kind of stuff without thinking. I keep telling him he's a no-thinking mother. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, even people whom we refer to as not thinking, as being dumb, stupid, or retarded. That's right, I said dumb, stupid, and retarded. Even those people whom we refer to, they still think. Now, there is one creature, or one group of creatures, or one set of creatures in existence that don't think. Animals, insects. They do not think, but they got brains. That's right. Doesn't mean that they think. They instinct, but do not think. They're not sentient creatures. Well, I know a dog knows that he's alive, because a dog, when you set fire to him, they don't like to be burned. I know, because I done set fire to so many. Oh, would you get off of my channel? This ain't that type of channel. You want to go, you go to them other people's channels and talk about stuff like that. That don't, no, not here. So, just so that everybody understands, let me show you how my mind works. This is the document. It's called Expressing the Trust. It's called Express Trust Universal. This is on the website. Now, we know that we must declare the trust, but you can go ahead and add that language anytime you feel like it. I want you all to pay attention to something so that you get it. Equity implies expression of a trust. Minor means an individual under the age of 18 years. The term minor also is used to refer to an individual who has attained the age of 18 but has yet to take control of the securities contained in his or her minor account. Okay, minor account means an account that a custodian controls on behalf of the minor that is referred to as a resulting trust. The definition of a resulting trust is a resulting trust, for the Latin risalar, means to jump back. Oh my God, springtime is here. Is the condition of an implied trust by operation of law. Implied. Yeah, see, where property is transferred from someone who pays nothing for it and then is implied to have held the property for the benefit of another. Well, that's what goes on with the infant estate. Okay, let's show you how the courts, once you express the trust, lack jurisdiction. No, hold on, because I just came up with this, you all, and I'll put this document on there because let's go ahead and make the changes now. I wasn't planning on doing this video. Watch this. We're gonna replace okay, you see how we have expressing there, / okay, now watch this. Okay, one, I know there's more than one time it says expressing the trust, declaring the trust. Okay, now what? Watch this. All right, hold on now. Whew! Look at that. No, we gotta undo that. We gotta undo that. Can't be just declaration. You all will see in a second. Get that out of here. You all will see in a second. We have to change a lot of that. It's a declaration of. Watch. Let's do the replace one. Okay, so we're gonna replace an express declaration of trust. See? Uh-oh, that's the problem right there. That's why they were 22. Whew. Hold on, let's get that cleared up. We're gonna whole words. Whew. All right, so let's go to the next one. Uh-oh, we gotta undo. Sorry, that's the headache. Oh, come on now. Oh, that's because I keep hitting file. Duh. That's what you get. You keep hitting the wrong thing, son. So let's go with find next. Uh-oh, messed up. I gotta undo all of those. Sorry, that's my fault. Okay, watch. See. I forgot to put express. Watch this. So we can do it now. Watch this. TikTok, there's 10. So let's go through the document. Let's find out all the times that it says this. So we do the control C thing, get rid of that, and then we do the control V thing, and then we go find next. Now let's read the sentence together. Matter that specifically deals with an express declaration of trust and the estate of an infant. So that goes together. Okay. Court has the power to decree in equity upon this express declaration of trust matter. Okay. Then removal of the disabilities and or express declaration of the trust. Okay. So you'll see there too is an express declaration of trust. Okay. And it says points of authorities on express declaration of trust of special relationship trust. Declaration of special relationship trust. And then we have the only express declaration of trust, the title holder of not only the express declaration of trust, but also the constructive trust, which is what the courts create. Express declaration of trust encompassing all the related, then it says to create an express declaration of trust in favor of the one of the parties not a party to the deed. So I'm adding that to this. No, we're not gonna do that. We'll get rid of the express declaration of trust. Okay, and that way the case law will stay the same. We're not gonna do like those other people who take case law and they just add stuff. No case found having laying down this express declaration of trust proposition, but it also is of course true. The person who benefits from the property held in trust. Okay, so we got to get rid of this. No, we can leave that. Let me show you why. And I'll show you why, because by doing this, no case found, and the party holding the property is the trustee. These are the points. Trustor, settlor, property. Okay, so these are the points in tables. Hold on, we're gonna leave that there. Special relationship. Okay, that goes with an express declaration of trust. We already went through this. We already did that, so we ain't got to do that again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you why I was showing you the express declaration of trust and why we talked about the minor account. Let's go back up. We got to get to right there. Let me show you, and we're going to add this because it is quite true. Watch this. We're just going to do this. Uh-oh. I don't know where I get the A from. Now, the courts create a trust. Every single case, the court creates a trust. Can you prove that? Watch this. This is why I tell you this is the way my mind thinks after going over just this law right here. Not the resulting trust, but the whole thing about the minor, custodian, and all of that junk. Let's show you what goes on with the court. Sorry, this is a sitcom trust thing. Y'all ain't, no, it ain't for y'all. So don't worry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, we told y'all we just made some changes to the site. I'm trying to actually get here, so I'm going to show it to you real quick. Let's refresh this.
Oh, it's just so refreshing. Why do you gotta keep saying it's so refreshing every time you speak the word refresh?
Because it's a refreshing thing to do. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now these are all the arbitration, not arbitration, but these are all the files, including an arbitration folder. Okay, now,
look at them workers. They look so happy.
Okay, then you got SATCOM download, and like we told you, we got that little search bar that searches only within the SATCOM documents. So you put in any title, and it'll pull it up for you. We did that for y'all. A lot of work. We did that for y'all. Now this one will do the arbitration, SAA, arbitration association files. Okay, all the files located on that site. We're going to do one for the IRS. You know how when you go to the IRS, you got their forms and stuff, but don't know if we're going to do the IRS, but we're going to, one or two government agencies, we're going to do their site. So that has the database, so that you'll be able to access their files, their database. I would like to do it with Justia, okay? Because then you can do cases. You know what? I didn't even think about that, but I probably will do it for Justia. So we can search the Justia website for cases. You know what? Oh, Lord, have mercy. I just be coming up with this stuff, and I just don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I probably would just go and hang myself on off the side of the car door and be like, yay! Oh, you thought I was going to say something stupid. Well, that sounded kind of stupid. Anyway, shut it up. Okay, this is how you create codes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're gonna go back twice. Come on back right here. All right, now the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Justia. Justia. Let's do it that way. I might be spelling it wrong, so that's why I gotta just stop right there. Just stop where you stop in the name of love before you break somebody else's heart. Okay, so we're gonna take this. My music done stopped. Let the music play. You won't get away. Okay. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Uh-oh. It shut down, y'all. Look at that. I was just copying and going, and it just, that's Opera. Opera just shuts down whenever it feels like it. Well, anyway, let's show you guys what we're talking about, because it is necessary that you guys understand where we're coming from. Is it here? If it's not here, we're going to make it here. Unilateral contracts. We don't want a unilateral contract. We want to go with express trust. Unilateral, we already explained to everybody why unilateral contracts work under the current system, the current law scheme. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to leave the unilateral there, but what we want to do is we want to look up EXP. We're going to do express trust. We're going to look up the definition for an express trust, but we're actually looking up the definition for trust. We don't really need the definition for express trust. We need more so the definition for trust. I prefer to go to Britannica.com. Okay. Now it says, a person who creates a trust is the settlor. The person who holds the property of another for another's benefit is a trustee. The person who is benefited from the trust is the beneficiary, or cestui trust. So everybody had that stuff wrong about what a cestui trust was or was not. Okay, don't get me wrong. At first, I didn't care about no Sesta McKays and no Esta McKays and no Besta McKays. Okay, because it didn't matter. Oh, that's my Dragon Speak engine. It's saying, So Dragon, you just be okay. We gonna be okay. Gotta get the music going back though. That's what I was missing. Alright, let's get back to Opera. Opera doesn't want to work right now, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't want to cooperate. So while Opera is not cooperating, let's get back to the trust thing. Okay, we don't care. Now you see, Justia. We're gonna take Justia. The reason why we're gonna use that, because that's gonna be our search credentials criteria. So for this site right there, no, not there. Come. Opera might still give problems, and if it does, we'll do it in another browser, because we don't need Opera. I'm looking to stop using Opera anyway. No, this ain't the site. Where is it? This must be here. It's the custom one. Custom. Come on now. Yes, and if you, there are two sites that I'm using right now, but this one is so that we can create. Uh-oh. I thought I copied it. That's why I'm laughing, because I think it's hilarious. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy that, copy, and then we're gonna go back here, and then we're gonna paste that. Then we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna create. Now the reason why I just did, because it has a lot of case law. Could not save your changes. Please refresh the page. What you mean you couldn't save my changes? What's wrong with y'all? They ain't gonna let me do it. It's gonna probably shut down again. It don't want me doing Justia. Let's do that. We're gonna refresh real quick. Let's do this again. B. Okay, that's if it'll let me. It may not let me. There may be a block or something on it. Oh no, it's gonna let me do it. Oh Lord. Okay, and by putting this code in for Justia, we can let people search websites, copy. We can put up a different search bar for different websites, so that instead of you having to do like I'm normally doing all over the internet, we can make Satcom. We can make a page where people just go to Satcom and search. You know what I'm saying, Vern? And so that's what I believe we're going to do. So let's we'll even, because this does, and it puts the name Google search on it, we will put a code in to where it will say justia.com search. Or now we're not going to do FindLaw because Justia is a lot better than FindLaw, but there's another one is Case Mine. Okay, I'd like to do that one because they do a lot of case law and everything, so that's what we're going to do. I just came up with this while we're talking. Okay, so I will take care of that. That's what that was for. Let's get back to the trusting. Ladies and gentlemen, the purpose for this video was to show you what the courts are doing and how you can kill that noise by highlighting something that the courts cannot get around. It is very simple, very plain, very crisp, very clear. Okay, there are several different types of trusts. Okay, everybody knows this. There are several different types of trust. There are pure trust, there are convoluted trust, there are diluted trust, there are faluted trust, and Mahaji trust, and Sahaji, and Winnebago trust. Man, there's a lot of trust. This says Trust official website. Value for money brand, digital lifestyle accessories with over 300 products, smartphone, tablets. They call themselves trust.com. That is not bad, okay? To come up with that, whoo, doggy. Types of trust agreements, different types of trust and their purposes. Let's do the different types of trust. Okay, and let's see if we get the Britannica. Okay, didn't nobody ask you for no tax or any of those other things. We are mostly going to be focusing on the constructive trust, but I liked the Encyclopedia Britannica's definition. Okay, so these things are doing 37 types of trust used to protect assets from creditors. 37 different types of trust. What the okay, you see what I'm saying? So let's do this. We're gonna open this in a new tab, and let's go back up here, because I ain't gonna find, before I found Britannica, but I ain't gonna find Britannica so quickly. Okay, so different types of trust and their purposes. That's why let's get rid of this. I know why we're not finding it, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry. Watch this. That's why I'm not finding. I wasn't doing definitions. I was just putting trust in there, and they were just giving me all kind of junk on trust. Don't worry about it. I didn't put the E there because I didn't feel like going backwards. So Merriam-Webster's got theirs, and I said I wanted Britannica. It ain't gonna give me. Let's go to Miriam. Y'all remember Miriam, don't you? Man, she was just a sweet young lady. I remember Merlin and Marilyn, but Miriam was the sweetest out of all of them. Come. It just takes so long to get to a point, and I said we were just gonna refresh things, and it just ain't as refreshing as I thought it would be. So while we're going to trust, let's see. Trust is not going to show up because it's on crack, and so we just have to be patient. I'm opening up a new window because I want to go to the website, and I want to see what the website looking like. No, that ain't the website. That's Supreme Court decision. Who is this index for? I don't know if this is for SAA. I don't want SAA. I want SAT. I want SATCOM. I don't want no SMAs. SMAs. Okay. Now, see? It's a handshake, everybody. We just shaking hands. can go ahead and pull down the top window, or I can just go here and click on programs. Ladies and gentlemen, the SatPack Q, or the Q pack, will be available on the 31st of this month, not the 13th. Sorry, it's some logistical issues, so that's been updated on the site just to let you guys know. And there's been some people, I'm told by SATCOM people, asking about the program when I told them not to do it. Told them don't be asking because they won't be getting no answer. And guess what? People did it anyway, because you know how they don't like to listen. You know how people don't like to listen. Just on that stuff, you know, and they need to leave that stuff alone, because that stuff ain't good for you. That stuff can hurt you. Okay? Tell people don't do something and tell them they're going to have to wait, and they just don't want to wait. And that's you all.
I know how to wait. I ain't got to be there.
Whatever. Whatever. You know what? This one ain't supposed to, I didn't change this, but see how small it is? So let's do contract to make sure it works. Okay. Restatement of law contract. And these are all SAAs. Now this, let me make sure this is supposed to be SAA. This ain't supposed to be SAA. This is supposed to be SATCOM. So I'm going to have to change that one, because that's SAA, ain't supposed to be SAA. It's supposed to be SATCOM search bar. Okay? It's supposed to be SATCOM search bar, not SAA. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. So we're going to have to change that. Let's see whose search bar this is. And that's why I said we're going to put the title of each search bar. Contract. TikTok. Come on now. See, again, that's SAA. So it's got the SAA search bar. We're going to take care of that. Now, this is definitely SAA. Okay? But we want that search bar to be SATCOM. So we're going to have to take care of that. Y'all just going to have to bear with me. Okay? While we take care of that. Now, all of these documents will take you directly to the documents. I just wanted to make sure this was working. I know that's SAA search bar, because I did that. But we're going to have to take care of that search bar. And we're going to have to widen that, because, see, this is too narrow. This is supposed to be longer. We want it to be longer, and so we're going to have to elongate it. Okay? So let's get back to our... Because the whole purpose for this video is to show you about a particular trust. Okay? And so I am going to have to go to Britannica. Okay? Let's do constructive trust, if it will give me. The first known trust. 13th century. In the meaning defined in sense 1a, verb. Okay. History. Middle English. Probably Scandinavian origin, akin to news trust, akin to English tuoi faithful. More at trust entry. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry, trusts have been around since the book of Genesis. It wasn't created by man. That's why you have those three parties. Okay? Bypass trust.
Is that anything like surgery?
Dry trust.
Oh, that's in those desert areas, huh? Also called a naked trust. Ooh, that dry and naked. That don't seem like a good combination. Land trust. Well, nobody trusts land. See, they did the naked trust again. Dry trespass. Why are you listing that as if it's a separate one? You just, oh God, just gave the definition. Ignorant mother. Okay.
Looking, no, this is not giving us any. You don't see one that says constructive trust. Okay, and I'm not going to put that charitable. Come on now, get off that keyboard so it'll move. Common constructive trust. An implied trust imposed by a court to prevent an unjust enrichment of one who has wrongfully obtained, although fraud or as through fraud or bad faith, title to a property or a property invested to another, called also a trust de santor, trust ex delecto, and trust ex maleficio. Compare resulting trusts in this entry. Then, an equitable remedy to prevent unjust enrichment by imposing a constructive trust. ladies and gentlemen, let's find out from the definition of Britannica what a constructive trust amounts to be. Because this is what the courts are doing. They're creating these private, secret constructive trusts because they're not telling you that they're creating a trust. Well, they're telling you, but they're not telling you. So let's do it, shall we? Let's do BRIT. I know for a fact that I'm spelling the name wrong. BRITANNIA. I put an I before the A, except after C, then followed by D. That's what I did, and I shouldn't have done that. Whew. So let's get our definition so that all of you guys can see and I can get rid of this video. But this is important that I show you this. We're going to do this so that we don't have to search through the whole document, because I only went over this thing once. So STRUCTIVE, constructive trust. Okay, we're looking for the word court and constructive trust. For example, when one party obtains property from another by making fraudulent representation, the defrauding party is frequently required to hold the property in trust for the defrauded party. This type of trust is called a constructive trust. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not certain. I'm just reading this for the first time, and I'm reading it from this angle. I do believe that that is what happens when the banks come and they take your property by the unjust means that they do so, that they're holding that property in trust, which is why the courts get to return it to you if there's a problem. Okay, private express trusts are probably the most common form of trust. They are the traditional means of providing financial security for families. We went over that. So let's do court. We need to do court for you to get the point. Now, pay attention. This is the section. This is what I was looking for. Copy. Get out of here. Yeah, we'll take care of that later. Dragon, would you stop it already? Alright, so we're gonna go this express trust. Like I said, this document will be up later. Remember, the courts may not create a trust where one is already in place. Well, let's say where a trust is already in place, because I was, trying to type that in on the fly, because I was trying to get the remember, this is the reason why the court would create a trust. I want to see how it'll look first, because I don't just want to copy and paste it in. Let's see, we got that one. No, we don't want that one. We'll take this one. Alright. Private express trusts are probably the most common of trusts. They are traditional. They are a traditional means of, and let's do this right here. Remember, your trust is private, not public. A financial security for families. We don't need that. Yeah, we don't need the families. Okay? We don't care about the families. You don't care about the families? We don't care about the families. By will or by deed of trust, a trustor or settler places property in trust to provide for after he is deceased. The trustee may be a professional or may be a member of court with experience in managing money or a group of trustees may be chosen. The trustee will invest the property in a way that allows them to make regular payments to the decedent's survivors. In some situations, such as where the deceased left minors or incompetent survivors, a court, now this is what we want. We don't need that right there. This is the part we're looking for. A court may create a trust for, let's get this, a court may create a trust for such minor person's benefit even if the deceased did not do so, meaning your grandparents from 1950 or 33. Hence, statutory guardianship let's get rid of that. Sovereign. Sovereign statutory guardianship for minors and our incompetents are sometimes called statutory trusts. The courts create a statutory trust. Can't create a statutory trust when there is another trust in place. Why did I keep doing the A? When? Sorry. Cannot create a statutory trust when a pre-existing trust is still viable, as to do so would be to create an equitable impossibility. So you can't have, you can call it a compounding trust, but you cannot create another trust that conflicts with a prior trust unless the trust created supersedes the previous trust, which is why we create our trust to make our trust irrevocable. Irrevocable, 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 same word, same thing, same place. Ladies and gentlemen, the courts are creating these statutory trusts. This is what's happening in every court case. I didn't say it. Encyclopedia Britannica says it. Why? How can you prove that? Well, because we know that everybody remains a minor until they attain the age of 18 and gains control of the securities held in their minor account. Well, if you don't have control of those securities, you're still a minor. Well, if you are still a minor, let's go back to the Encyclopedia Britannica and let it tell you, because apparently you are not figuring it out. But that's exactly what I've done. I done figured it out. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Let me show y'all what y'all need to do. Such as where a decedent left minors or incompetent survivors, the court may create a trust for such minors or incompetent survivors' benefits. Incompetent. Interesting. Even if the deceased did not do so. Hence the statutory guardianship or sovereign guardianship. Statutory guardianship, that's what the court is exercising for minors and incompetent persons, are also often called statutory trust. Let's find out what a statutory trust is. Do you guys mind if we do that real quick and then we'll end this video? I keep doing it. I keep doing SAT instead of STATTORY. Statutory. So we got only two? Wait a minute.
we gonna look this up because it only gave us 2 instances of statutory trust. How you just gonna make up one trust and not tell us about this statutory trust because that's the thing they're using the tie that binds? That's what they're using to get us and trap us. Statutory trust, a trust created by operation of law where a real property, you, is held by trustees for immediate or eventual sale at their discretion. All income from the property prior to its sale and all proceeds of its sale are held in trust for the benefit of the trust beneficiaries. This is what they're doing in court all the time, is it not? Especially with all the mortgages, but you didn't know that they're doing the same thing with you? Look, a Delaware statutory trust. What is the statutory trust? Black, blah, 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 black law dictionary. Let's go to black, because, you know, what up, black? Oh, ain't nothing B. Okay, so give me a second while we check out black, because what is a statutory trust? Trust that is created by an operation of law where real property is held by trustees for the immediate or essential sale using their discretion. Uh-oh, we got these statutory trust things going on in these courts. These courts are creating this statutory trust junk. Oh my lord. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I wanted to show you. Some people are going to read this, look at this video, and they're going to get a lot of ideas, because that's what these videos do. And I'm going to tell y'all need to be having y'all eyes and ideas, okay? Y'all needs to be having y'all's eyes and ideas. But while y'all having them eyes and ideas, what you need to do is, you guys really do need to understand this Arbitration Act, because that's your freedom. That's your life. Now, hold on. I got to do something. You see this right here? Well, y'all can't see it because it's below the screen. Okay? So, what I need to do, it wasn't here. I moved it. And as long as the video ain't going, it pops underneath the line. I can't have it underneath the line. I need it above the line, because we got to walk the line and toe the line. Y'all know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, the point that I'm trying to make is that when you're in court, they're creating a trust. Every single court case, they're creating a trust. But we've known that. And you notice how they're creating a statutory trust? Because they created a law saying that they get to do certain things with their creation of a trust. Okay? Now, that being the case, I gotta refresh this. That being the case, by them creating that trust, have your trust in place. Your trust that supersedes and or it is a trust that eliminates all the trusts created prior. Now, you don't want to get rid of all the trusts created prior. You want to make sure that any trust that is inconsistent with this trust is superseded by your current trust. That's what you want to do. Okay? So that you maintain control. Okay? So that your trust is the leading document, the controlling document. Your trust is the controlling estate. Okay? That's what this was about. And I was just going over that document, and I noticed that, and I remembered what I read the other day. Like I said, I haven't studied this stuff, people. I can just tell you because all the information is already there. The research has already been done. Other companies have already done the research, like we showed you. That article was first put up there in 1998. Let's go back there, since we got it back again. Oh no, we changed it. We went to statutory trust, so this is statutory trust. Now we went and found this, but this ain't Britannica. This is Black's Law Dictionary. This is one of them later Black Law Dictionary. This ain't one of them beginning Black Law Dictionary like number 2 and number 5. This is one of them other ones, you know, the ones that came way after that nobody really cared about and nobody uses. Yeah, that type of thing. But this article right here, we're going to show y'all again because we showed y'all the other day, because that's what we do. As soon as it catches up. Come on now. Scroll on down. Like that road. Got to ease on down the road. Uh-oh. I don't see it, y'all. Where's that date at? I guess we're going to have to look at the article history. There you go. There, the date. The date going to let us know. See? 2018 is when it was modified. And they said they modified a link. Because the link probably changed. The website link probably changed. But 1998. The information doesn't change, people. Okay, thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for paying attention. Thank you all for taking the time. And
we gonna let y'all go. So I opened the wrong thing. Dag nabbit. I wasn't trying to open this. That's my 360 virus scanner. I'm trying to get here. Goodbye.